Dude, great idea for a reunion, by the way.
Thanks, man. Where's Skylar?
She'll be here. She's got an interview at Tufts Medical School. Cabin's in the middle of the woods. How's she gonna do that? I gave her the address. She'll figure it out. Skylar's a resourceful woman. Okay.
Getaway. You have this big ensemble piece in this horror thriller. Each character has very distinct traits. The social media influencer, the finance guy is all about money, the overtly sexual couple, the podcaster is obsessed with murder. All of these strong character choices really aid in the comedy and also helps with like the exposition because each of them have their own way of which they're able to tell aspects of the story and also give foreshadowing of what's to come. Structurally follows the typical horror thriller format. Group of friends in the woods, dark cabin, no service. And it takes a while to get to the horror in this because it really focuses a lot on building the relationships of the friends in the first half of this structurally. But who the killer is a surprise at the end. Usually it's best if it's the most unsuspected one, which it certainly is. It gives you that feeling of trying to solve the mystery throughout the whodunit and not really being clear on who, because it doesn't really give it away, which I do think is a great way to push a horror piece along.
Getaway. Oh, I loved the campiness of this piece. All of the friends getting back together and going to a cabin in the woods. Classic. But what I think they really excelled at was putting that burden of potential guilt squarely on everyone's shoulders. No one was free for it. So I needed to know who it was and why they were doing it. It really had that whodunit mentality to it, and the constant wink and a nod and suggestions of who might be the one was brilliantly placed even from the beginning. I did think that there was some inconsistencies with the sound at some points that I think can be looked at. I also didn't think that the frozen title cards of each character looked as polished as they probably could have been. I do think it was a good idea because we had such a big cast, but I didn't think it was quite as matching what the rest of the film was. But I thought the actors were perfectly chosen. They really suited their characters, and there was a nice playfulness where they really swung for the fences with these people, and it was great because we automatically knew who they were, which was helpful when you have such a big group. But overall, I loved the campiness and the lovely tropes of the genre that I could tell they were having so much fun with. So this was a really fun romp.
This was a lot of fun. Just a really true to the genre B horror kind of movie. As soon as it starts, you just get that vibe immediately, just from what we're seeing and we're hearing, the music, the style, all of it just screams that genre, and it really plays it up well. You get a fair bit of camp, a fair bit of scares in there, some good laughs, some vague nudity. You kind of get it all. It really hits all the hallmarks of again just a great B horror. Just thoroughly enjoyable for what it is. A lot of great moments in there. There was a little bit of inconsistency of quality as far as the audio and the picture to and from, but I mean that almost kind of adds to the charm of it all. Really, just delightful that way, and the post credit scenes were a nice nod. That was unexpected. All in all, just a thoroughly enjoyable horror.
Getaway. From the moment that this opens, the music that the filmmakers chose, how they decided to put the effects on it, you knew it was going to be a horror movie, and I was very excited. The cinematography on this was really good. I think that they had a really good story, and they had a really good twist in this story. But I'm not sure if it was also supposed to be a comedy, because there were moments in this that were really funny in how they were kind of portraying it. So I'm going to go with, I think it was a horror comedy. I did like the rest of the music that the filmmakers chose to be in this. I thought that it was right up there, and it was fun, and it kind of gave you that moments of suspense that you needed. The one thing, it was kind of hard to read the text for the two podcasters when their name cards came up, because I liked the way the filmmakers were introducing the characters. I thought that that was really clever and very cool, but it was just hard just on those two people. Everybody else I could read fine, and I liked it. This had a really cool Friday the 13th kind of a vibe to it. I believed that they were all friends, and I think that they did a really nice job with the story.